Alternative rock band Sponge Cola continues to make music amid the pandemic. The four-piece band recently released the song Siguro Nga, a tribute to a character in a Korean drama series. And I got to talk to the band, and they told me how the song came about.
Well, I was watching this show called Startup, and it was right after episode 9. There's like a huge twist there. Something is revealed. I'm not going to spoil it for people who haven't seen it, but someone is revealed to be someone to someone for a certain number of years. Whoa. And I'm like, wow, it's finally out there. So I'm like super overwhelmed. I take 5 steps from the TV, I pick up my guitar and start writing a song. Because inspiration can just hit you. And there, 3 days later, we were recording the song. Maybe a few weeks later, we released the song on Spotify. And then a month later, there's a music video featuring our friends from Jaiga. So it was pretty fast, and it every step of the way felt super organic. And
I mean that episode 9 that you watched from Startup must have hit you pretty big. I mean, because there have been so many movies that have come out prior to Startup, so many whatever, who got big, small, Pinoy, foreign, but it has never like said, boom, I gotta write a song about this. Why? What happened? I mean, do you relate to one of the characters? I mean, what was it about that episode or that song that says, this is me, or I can write a song, or a lot of Filipinos can relate to this?
It's really just, I was just really so moved by the character of Good Boy. Just the idea of someone. I like the duality of the character. The idea that he's brutally honest when it comes to work, but can't be honest or can't just say things. Will not speak for 3 years. He can go extended periods of time without really telling people what. He can talk work, but he can't talk feelings.
So for your bandmates, did they feel the same way? I mean, are they also into this whole K-drama fan, or was like, ano ba to? How did you guys find the song?
We have I have a confession to make. I'm not yet into K-drama, but because of Yael, I just I could start. I will start this week. Promise.
So we send demos a lot to each other with voice memos. That's how we listen to new stuff. And when I first heard it, I didn't actually think it was based on K-drama. It was just hit me as a very good, well-written song lyrically and melodically. Like it was something fresh and something very potent. So for me, it was wow, you were really digging deep into this one, Yael. That was my thought process. And then he told me that it was inspired by a K-drama. And I was like, wow, must be a very powerful series then.
Parang si Gosh ata ang good boy dito. Ay siyang pinakatahimik eh. Ano ba, Gosh?
Sakto lang po. Kasi minsan lang siya, pag nanonood ng shows, pag may nagustuhan talaga siya, talagang solid, talagang may fandom talaga siya. So when he talked about this show Startup, it really got us curious. So talagang it really hit him right in the spot.
Well, my question to you guys is, speaking of curiosity, this song, Siguro Nga, came about during this whole pandemic lockdown. We couldn't do anything. I mean, how has this pandemic, COVID-19, affected you guys in any way in terms of making songs, getting together? Maybe not as much because you guys were able to put out Siguro Nga, but tell us, your experiences during the pandemic and how difficult that has been.
The hard part was playing together live because we make music in one room, right? So you're reacting to each other, you're playing off of each other. So when we're locked down and separate from each other, yun yung pinakamalaking chasm that we had to cross. And with internet, we thank goodness Zoom, we have digital connections, but it's hard to play live because of latency and technological limitations. So, but yung challenges na yan brought about how to be creative in spite of that. How do we make music? How do we release music? So everything we've released up until a year ago is a reaction to that. So we start with voice memos, writing on our own, and then voice memos. And then when we're ready and when the lockdown kind of eased up a bit, that's when we were safe to record again in one room. And then everything we do now is mostly online based.
I mean, that must have been nice for you. Did it get your creative juices going? Did it like, oh my gosh, after being locked down for so many months, guys, we're finally together, tara, let's perform. I mean, hindi na nakakasawa. Kumbaga, parang na-revive yung energy bilang isang sponge gola.
The first time that we actually met in the studio physically, when I heard Armo, play his guitar, and he played some new riffs, I was like, bagong style yan, bagong sound yan. It's because Armo has been doing some master classes. So parang throughout he's been very creative, and he learned new guitar styles at home. So parang I'm very impressed, Armo. I'm very impressed. So yeah.
Wood shedding. Yeah,
So
so we have to keep sharp.
Are you guys planning to do more songs like this with reference to, yung K-dramas or?
It actually depends on how the current show I'm watching, manifests itself, because it's like I'm in episode 8 of 18 again. Great show. It's a remake of 17 again. Matthew Perry, Zac Efron, that movie.
That sounds like a new song right there. Pasample nga ng Siguro Nga.
Wow. Luckily, I have a guitar right here.
Not
because-
prepared.
No
Wow.
way. No way.
Siguro nga ikaw ang habang buhay ko nakawala. Ang tadhana ay mapagsamantala. Sa isang saglit wala ka na. So then,
Oh, nice.
Thank you so much, Sponge Cola, for joining us today. It's truly a pleasure. We have Yael, Gosh, Armo, and Denmark. Always a joy. Thank you so much for being with us.